A $180,000 salary, and you still can't afford a house. The Golden Gate, the Painted Ladies, a skyline carved into fog and ambition. 880,000 people packed into just 47 square miles. That's 121 square kilometers, making it one of the densest cities in America. The place where your morning coffee costs $7 and your studio apartment runs $2,561 per month. This is San Francisco, the tech capital of the world, where the average monthly cost of living ranges from $3,500 to $7,000. That's 89% above the national average. Here's exactly where every dollar goes. Here are the numbers. A single person can live in San Francisco for $3,500 to $4,800 per month on a tight budget. That covers a shared apartment or a studio in the Sunset or Richmond district, cooking most meals at home, a muni pass, and basic entertainment. Comfortably for $1,800 to $7,500, a one-bedroom in the Mission or SOMA, eating out a few times a week, gym membership, and an active social life. The premium version, a Marina apartment, boutique fitness, Uber rides, and dining out regularly, runs $10,000 to $18,000. The average salary in San Francisco is about $95,000 per year, or roughly $7,900 per month before taxes. But tech workers earn significantly more. The average tech-based salary is $180,000, with total compensation for software engineers averaging $272,000. The problem? California has the highest state income tax in the country at 13.3% for the top bracket. On a $180,000 salary, your actual take-home after federal and state taxes is roughly $126,000, or $10,500 per month. Sounds like plenty until rent takes 30 to 40% right off the top. Housing in San Francisco is where the real sticker shock hits. A one-bedroom apartment averages $3,411 per month for about 681 square feet. That's 63 square meters. Studios average $2,561 for 458 square feet. A two-bedroom jumps to $4,603, and a three-bedroom will cost you $5,732. The neighborhoods create completely different lifestyles. The Mission District is the cultural heart, murals, taquerias, and some of the best nightlife in the city. A one-bedroom runs $3,200 to $3,800. SOMA, south of Market, is tech territory, modern high-rises within walking distance of major employers. $3,200 to $3,600 for a one-bedroom. The Marina is upscale and walkable, boutique shops, Chestnut Street restaurants, and views of the Golden Gate Bridge. $3,100 to $3,500. The Sunset District is the value play, quiet residential streets, close to Ocean Beach, and one bedroom starting at $2,500 to $2,900. The Richmond District offers similar value on the north side, easy access to Golden Gate Park, dim sum on Clement Street, and one bedrooms from $2,500 to $3,000. Hayes Valley is the trendy emerging spot, walkable, restaurant-heavy, and $3,300 to $4,000 for a one-bedroom. Most San Francisco landlords want proof of income at 2.5 to 3 times the monthly rent. For a $3,400 apartment, that's $102,000 per year. And heads up, rent-controlled buildings only apply to units built before June 1979, so newer buildings can raise rent by any amount. Food in San Francisco is both a religion and a line item. A basic meal at a casual restaurant costs $22 to $28. A mid-range dinner for two runs $100 to $140. But the real savings come from the food scene's incredible diversity. A burrito in the Mission, $14 to $17. Dim sum in the Richmond, $12 to $18 per person. Pho in the Tenderloin, $14 to $16. A coffee at a specialty roaster, $6 to $8. Monthly groceries average $700 to $800. Trader Joe's and Safeway are the go-to budget options. The Ferry Building Farmers Market is iconic but premium. Budget $40 to $60 per visit. For daily essentials, a gym membership runs $50 to $120 at standard chains, up to $250 for boutique studios like Barry's or SoulCycle. A beer at a bar costs $9 to $14. A cocktail, $16 to $22. Your monthly phone plan is $50 to $80. Laundry at a laundromat runs $4 to $6 per load. San Francisco restaurants add a mandatory health surcharge of about 4 to 5% on top of your bill. It's not a tip, it's an extra fee. So when you see a $100 dinner, the actual check is closer to $130 with tax, surcharge, and a 20% tip. Healthcare in San Francisco is expensive but high quality. The city has some of the best hospitals in the country. UCSF Medical Center is consistently ranked among the top 10 nationally. A standard doctor visit without insurance costs $200 to $350. An ER visit can run $3,000 to $5,000. Monthly health insurance premiums through Covered California average $450 to $700 for a mid-tier plan for a single person. Dental visits average $150 to $300 for a cleaning. But here's what makes San Francisco unique. The city mandates employer healthcare spending through the Healthy San Francisco Ordinance. Any employer with 20 or more employees must contribute to employee healthcare. This is partly why restaurants charge that health surcharge we mentioned. For digital nomads and freelancers, the ACA Marketplace offers subsidized plans if your income qualifies. A silver plan runs $400 to $600 per month before subsidies. Out-of-pocket maximums cap at $9,200 per year. If you're between jobs or just landed in SF, check out the San Francisco Health Plan. It's a local nonprofit insurer with plans specifically designed for city residents. Also, many tech companies offer health benefits that extend 60 to 90 days after you leave. The hidden costs in San Francisco will surprise you. Transportation is the first one. A Muni monthly pass costs $85. Add BART for regional travel, and it's $102. Average BART fares just increased 6.2% to $5.18 per ride. If you drive, parking averages $300 to $500 per month in a garage, and street parking requires a residential permit at $159 per year. Utilities are 55% above the national average. Expect $350 to $430 per month for a one-bedroom covering electricity, gas, water, and garbage. Internet runs $60 to $80 per month for fiber. Your phone plan, $50 to $80. Renter's insurance is $25 to $45 per month. San Francisco has a city transfer tax, a gross receipts tax, and a payroll tax that employers pass along indirectly. The sales tax is 8.625%. And don't forget the unspoken costs. A $15 bridge toll on the Golden Gate if you're driving north, $7 on the Bay Bridge heading east. Parking tickets average $88 to $120 each, and San Francisco issues more tickets per capita than almost any city in America. Get a Clipper card immediately. It works on Muni, BART, Caltrain, and ferries across the Bay Area. The monthly Muni pass loads onto Clipper and saves you about $40 per month compared to paying per ride. Also, the city offers income-based Muni discounts called Lifeline Passes. San Francisco sits on a 7 by 7 mile peninsula with water on 3 sides and some of the most dramatic geography in any American city. The weather is famously misty. Average highs range from 14 to 21 degrees Celsius, that's 57 to 70 Fahrenheit, with very little seasonal variation. Mark Twain supposedly said the coldest winter he ever spent was a summer in San Francisco, and he wasn't wrong. The fog rolls in through the Golden Gate most evenings from June through August. Safety is a real conversation. San Francisco's property crime rate is among the highest in the U.S. car break-ins averaged over 25,000 per year before recent crackdowns. The Tenderloin and parts of SOMA have visible homelessness and open drug use. But most residential neighborhoods, the Sunset, Richmond, Marina, No Valley, Pacific Heights, are genuinely safe and walkable. Violent crime rates are actually below the national average in most neighborhoods outside downtown. The political climate leans heavily progressive. The city has strong tenant protections, sanctuary city policies, and some of the most aggressive environmental regulations in the country. Infrastructure is aging. The city is spending $2.2 billion on a new BART extension, and Muni's light rail system is undergoing a multi-year overhaul. San Francisco is arguably the best city in America for remote workers and digital nomads, if you can afford it. The co-working scene is massive. WeWork locations average $450 to $700 per month for a dedicated desk. Indie spaces like Kovo or Canopy run $300 to $500. Many cafes have free Wi-Fi and a culture that welcomes laptop workers. The tech ecosystem is unmatched. Even with remote work shifting jobs elsewhere, San Francisco still hosts more venture capital, more startups, and more tech meetups per square mile than anywhere on Earth. Networking happens organically. Coffee shops, co-working spaces, and demo days are everywhere. For international workers, H-1B visa sponsorship is common from major employers. The O-1 visa for extraordinary ability is increasingly popular among startup founders. Tax-wise, California taxes worldwide income for residents. There's no escaping the 13.3% top rate. But the state has no inheritance tax and no tax on Social Security benefits. Banking is straightforward. Mercury, Brex, and traditional banks like Chase all have strong presences. If you're a freelancer moving to SF, consider establishing your business in a state with no income tax like Wyoming or Nevada for your LLC. You'll still pay California tax on income earned while physically in the state, but it can reduce your overall tax burden significantly. San Francisco's economy runs on technology, biotech, and financial services. The city's GDP per capita is among the highest in the world, over $130,000. Companies headquartered here or in the immediate Bay Area include Salesforce, Uber, Airbnb, Stripe, Coinbase, and hundreds of startups funded by Sand Hill Road Venture Capital. The average tech-based salary is $180,000, with total compensation for senior engineers at major companies reaching $350,000 to $600,000 including stock. But the economy has cycles. The 2022 to 2024 tech downturn hit hard. Office vacancy rates in downtown San Francisco reached 37%, the highest of any major U.S. city. Rents actually dropped 15 to 20% from their 2019 peaks before stabilizing in 2025. The city is reinventing itself, converting empty office towers to residential, expanding biotech in Mission Bay, and positioning itself as the AI capital of the world. The US dollar remains strong, and inflation in the San Francisco metro area has moderated to about 3.1% year over year. Real estate prices, while still among the highest in the country, are no longer climbing at the unsustainable rates of the 2010s. The digital Nomad Score for San Francisco. Internet infrastructure gets a 9 out of 10, with average speeds of 300 megabits per second and widespread fiber coverage from Sonic, AT&T, and Comcast. Co-working options score 9 out of 10, with over 60 spaces across the city with strong community events and networking. Community scores 8 out of 10, thanks to a massive meetup culture, hacker news dinners, startup pitch events, and a global, diverse population where 35% of residents are foreign-born. Walkability gets an 8 out of 10. The city is compact enough to bike or walk most errands, and the bike infrastructure is improving yearly. Safety scores 6 out of 10, safe in residential areas, but requires awareness downtown. And the cost factor scores just 4 out of 10. This is simply one of the most expensive cities in the world. Overall Nomad score, 7.3 out of 10. San Francisco is elite for career building and networking, but but the cost of living makes it better suited for high-earning remote workers than budget-conscious nomads. Quality of life in San Francisco is a study in contrasts. The natural beauty is staggering. Golden Gate Park stretches 1,017 acres. There's hiking in the Marin Headlands 20 minutes away, and you can surf at Ocean Beach before your morning stand-up. The food scene is world-class. The Bay Area has more Michelin stars per capita than almost any metro in America. Culture runs deep. SFMTA, the De Young Museum, the Castro neighborhood's LGBTQ history, and Chinatown, the oldest in North America. Fitness culture is massive. Outdoor running trails, hiking groups, and cycling culture are embedded in daily life. Nightlife centers on the Mission, SOMA, and North Beach, from dive bars to rooftop lounges. The dating scene skews heavily male in tech circles, which is a real factor for some. Weekend escapes are exceptional. Napa Valley wine country is 1 hour north. Tahoe skiing is 3.5 hours east. Big Sur is 2.5 hours south, and Yosemite is 3 hours away. The airport, San Francisco Airport, is a major international hub with direct flights to Asia, Europe, and Latin America. Let's compare San Francisco to Austin, Texas, the city that absorbed the most Bay Area tech talent over the past 5 years. A one-bedroom in San Francisco costs $3,411 per month. In Austin, $1,650. Groceries in SF, $750 per month. Austin, $480. A meal at a restaurant, $25 in SF versus $17 in Austin. The monthly budget for a comfortable single person in San Francisco runs $5,800 to $7,500. In Austin, $3,200 to $4,500. But here's the catch. San Francisco tech salaries average $180,000 base. In Austin, $145,000. And California's state income tax maxes at 13.3%, while Texas charges 0. On a $180,000 salary, your take-home in San Francisco is about $126,000. The same salary in Austin, no state income tax, leaves you with $138,000. The salary gap plus the tax gap plus the cost gap means Austin stretches 40 to 60% further. But the career ceiling, the networking density, and the venture capital access in San Francisco remain unmatched. It depends on whether you're optimizing for savings or career acceleration. What's coming next for San Francisco's cost of living? Rents stabilized in 2025 after a 3-year correction and are now climbing again, up 5.8% year over year. The AI boom has reignited demand for housing in SOMA and Mission Bay. Office-to-residential conversions are in progress downtown, which could add 5,000 to 10,000 new housing units by 2028. BART is extending to San Jose, which will create new affordable commuter corridors. The city is investing in homelessness reduction. Visible results are starting to show in the Tenderloin and Civic Center. Remote work has permanently reduced the number of people who need to be physically present 5 days a week, but hybrid models mean 3-day per week in office is the new normal for most tech companies. The bottom line, San Francisco is no longer the unchallenged tech capital it was in 2019. Austin, Miami, and New York have all absorbed talent. But the city's combination of VC access, talent density, natural beauty, and cultural richness keeps it in a league of its own. If you're earning above $150,000 and willing to accept the trade-offs, San Francisco still offers one of the most dynamic urban experiences in the world. Which San Francisco neighborhood would you actually choose? The affordable Sunset, the trendy Mission, or the classic Marina? Drop your pick in the comments and don't forget to subscribe for the next city breakdown.